Group B, Wales 0, England 3. Is this a turning of the leaf for Marcus Rashford, a player who many England fans have lamented as being a very poor quality starter for the Three Lions? Maybe. But even though he did miss that one-on-one opportunity to score, you have to say he was fundamentally instrumental in Phil Foden's goal today. And that free kick, ooh, was a banger. And it's really what opened the floodgates, I think, for England. Marcus Rashford, I think, answered a lot of critics tonight. I think he still has more to show. He has to get some consistency going, but going forward, he came up for England in this derby. Callum Wilson as a substitute, what do we think? I was impressed with his hold-up play when he came on, and he probably should have had an assist in this game. He seems like a good player to bring on for Kane or to potentially play off of him. And the good thing about Callum Wilson is that he doesn't drop as deep, and he has the pace and he has the strength to make runs in behind, as he showed here with Wales. Good for Harry Kane that he got rested, but and he really showed his playmaking ability. Jude Bellingham back to running the midfield, and Phil Foden showed why he's such an impact player like Grealish when he gets enough time on the ball to do his thing. Solid game all around for England. Really, I'm sure a lot of English fans are happy to see England actually pressing and linking up well. They had a lot of chances to bury this game even more and make the scoreline more emphatic. And I think it bodes well going into the next game because they looked solidly defensively overall. And look, are we seeing an evolved form of Southgate ball here? I know it's Iran and I know it's Wales, but England has the most goals scored of any team in this competition so far. They scored 6 against Iran, 3 against Wales, 9 goals in total in this group. It seems rather unlikely that other sides are going to match that tally by the time matchday 3, the group stages are over. Could you make an argument that this was the perfect opportunity to have Maddison come on when England were 3-0 up? However, maybe Southgate just wanted to play it safe and he's preserving him for the knockout stages. Perhaps he's not fit enough yet to play enough minutes, despite the fact that he did return to training. But of all things to take away from the game, James Maddison not being on the field is not the main takeaway. It's just a small observation. And give it up for John Stones. He's one of England's most consistent players they've had in a while. Game in and game out every tournament, he does his job quietly and he does it brilliantly. And he does it well after he seemed so out of it previously. And his composure when carrying the ball forward from defense, even under pressure, it's sublime. He has wonderful control. And you can kind of see it at club level too, because he might be slowly establishing himself as a contender for Manchester City's lead center back. But anyways, I digress. England are a complete team. They look good. And I've said it many times. I'll say it again as a broken record. Southgate is a tournament manager. And I want to see if they can keep this up for the knockouts and score some goals and dominate teams, because some real tests are coming up. Wales, man, it feels like Gareth Bale, Aaron Ramsey, Joe Allen, they look like they've already given all they've got. And the last 6 years, this is a country that really has punched above its weight, going back to Euro 2016. Could this be the end of an era? Could we see some a waning down of this generation and see some retirements. Maybe you can make the case they all have one more tournament in them, maybe Euro 2024. It's not that far away. It's less than 2 years, incredibly. But I don't know. This seems like it could be signaling the end of an era for the small Western nation in Great Britain. And even though this loss in this derby stings getting eliminated by England, I'm sure from their perspective, because of the cultural significance, the Iran game was, I think, what broke Wales's back. It just felt like they didn't have a system or mentality that allowed them to give everything. In that case, Iran wanted it more, and in today's case, England just outclassed them. They did well enough to hold them at bay through halftime into around the 48th, 49th minute, but then the cracks started showing, and then the water started pouring through. So that's about it. That's about it for this video. England advances with 7 points. They play Senegal in the next round. Wales are eliminated with 1 point, and sadly, no goals from open play. Just the penalty that was converted by Gareth Bale. And I think you gotta give a lot of credit here. I know Southgate made a few changes from the opening match. Marcus Rashford stepped up. Phil Foden, it was really cool to see him get on the board here. England could have had a fourth. They could have completely devastated Wales, to be quite honest.